You're an educator if comfortable shoes are more important than the way you look. You're an educator if you believe that nobody should be permitted to reproduce without having taught school for at least 5 years. Are you looking for an education speaker? A speaker who's not only entertaining but inspirational. Kids remember teachers. And it's not so much about your methods and your techniques, it's about who you are and how you treated them. A speaker who's motivated. Every kid that walks through that door Monday will be offered a quality ed. Every child. Do you know how important that is? Kids will walk through your door, society has given up on them. Kids will walk through your door, their families have given up on them, and kids will walk through your door that have given up on themselves. But the great news is the people in this room will not give up on them. And the speaker who delivers value. It's the same way when you get to school every morning. If you act like that you want to be there, your job just became easier. Now, I'm going to use that term a lot today, teacher, but I want you to know I'm using it as a collective term today. It means everybody in this room, teachers, paraprofessionals, maintenance, transportation, cafeteria, administrators, everybody. There's not a bigger teamwork effort anywhere than the teamwork effort at a school to educate kids. But the most important one, and one that sometimes we get so busy that we forget about, it's that non-contingent interaction. It is based solely on the fact that they're human. Things like, I am so glad that you're in my class this year. How was your summer? Ask them, get to know them based on their interest and not yours. Kids come to us with bad behavior because why? They have been taught bad behavior. And it's easy to say, well, they should know how to behave. Yes, they should. I agree, but they don't. And it's easy to say it's the parents' job to teach these kids how to behave. Yes, it is, but guess what? Many of them don't. And what you get caught up in is ever using poor parenting as an excuse. The power of building a relationship with a student and the power of a teacher's hand. I'm Jim Bob Solsbery. Having spoken to more than 50,000 educators in the past 10 years, I have become known as the educator's friend. I use humor to instantly make a connection with your audience. How many of you are excited to be here today to start another school year? Y'all are lying. Monday, the kids are coming. Tuesday. Some will probably show up Monday because they don't know any more than I do. Standing there and a nice young man in a referee shirt comes up. Y'all been to this store too, hadn't you? He said, sir, can I help you? I said, I'm confused. If I'm walking and decide to run, do I have to stop and change shoes? My education experiences enable me to relate to educators. I was a teacher. I was a coach. I was a school bus driver. I went to that little Highland school. Highland was a long one haul. First grade on one end, 12th grade on the other. We didn't even have kindergarten. Yes, it was a simpler time in those days. The recommended plan was you start down here in the first grade and we recommend you graduate 12 years later. That's back during the days when they taught the 3 R's. What were those? Reading, writing, and arithmetic. Did that ever bother any of y'all that only one of those started with an R? I used to wonder about that. They loved me. I know they loved me because I heard one teacher one day, she said, I wish that Jim Bob Solsbery was my boy just for one day. Made me feel good. I recently surveyed 2,500 educators from 9 school districts. 98% of responders said that I related well to them and the challenging job they have been asked to do. But what I am most proud of is 97% said I had made a positive difference in how they approached their job. Work-life balance and stress management is crucial in being a more productive educator. Now, you're sitting there saying, my gosh, I knew I had job stress, and then this idiot comes along and tells me about subliminal stress. I'm fixing to tell you about the third kind. The most important one, the most serious one. It's that stress that we inflict on ourselves. Oh, I can't have any fun today. School's starting Tuesday, and I've got tax coming up in 7-8 months, and I've got to start worrying about it. Whew. Maybe I can have some fun. Maybe I can laugh when I retire like Jim Bob. I don't know. And you're going to work like this every morning because you know what's going to happen. Long about noon, you're going to start wanting to feel sorry for yourself. That martyrdom, well, all you got to do then is snap it in place. You still have one hand to teach with. Your teachers and staff are the greatest asset in your school. I challenge them to bring their best self to work each day, energized, enthusiastic, motivated, and ready to teach kids. And also to take their best self home when the school day comes to an end.